Brett Stack, can you hear me?
Whatever that minute is. I'm in a Word document that revised 2005. What accommodate people that travel to get wherever it is. Last year, I think we started at 11 in the morning and went through 2 o'clock or something. Yeah, we had lunch combined there. Right. And actually, last year we met on June 9th, right? Something like that. Last year. I don't remember quite why, but I think we were late in getting the plane to go. So it time kind of passed. So we just started earlier, and we plan on doing it in May. Okay, we're 7:50, and I want to give time for the media committee to give a report. So can we pencil in May 18th and have a combined kind of meeting, and then um, move on from there? Very good. Okay. There's two more items under old business that I skipped last time. I'll skip them again this time, but I'll leave them on there because they are important. Actually, the platform is part of the media thing, um, because I think there was discussion about some issues at the media committee. So, Brett, you want to give us a report of what happened at the media committee meeting?
Brett Stack?
Go ahead, Brett.
Um, sure. So, we all kind of gave introductions and a little bit of background about each other, and we kind of we were able to assign some roles, and then other than that, um, um, we, I think yes, we did discuss some of the issues. I was starting to work on a petitions page, a page where we can link to all the petitions that we would like to feature, that we feel are sort of green initiatives that we'd like to support. Um, I put some demos up there, but I've heard that change.org is not the best one for doing petitions. So we're seeking other ones. I noticed that there were a few that were posted on Facebook, and one of the things I want to do is update that page with current petitions that people are posting, that it seems like we would be in line with our values. Um, and also an update. So yeah, you guys probably got the meeting notifications. Possibly for I set up some meetings for the coordinating committee and the media committee. Um, the IT committee isn't meeting just yet. It's going to be mostly just ad hoc with Baron and I as things come up. Um, but I would like to kind of work on some a roles page as well at some point, and possibly a roles
Okay.
page, like a a page with our positions in each committee, like a committee, like who's the co-chair of each. You know, it's an update to the leadership page. Basically, it's just you know, saying, you know, adding myself and Candace and some of the other new people, and um, you know, sort of just cleaning up the position titles and things like that.
Yeah, I think there is no media committee in the bylaws, as far as I know. There's a
Exactly.
media spokesperson,
Yeah, so we need to kind of
with,
we need somebody to kind of work on that.
go ahead, Ramon.
There is actually a media, I think it's Media and Public Relations Committee. I saw it in the bylaws.
Already. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to be appointed by the coordinating committee.
Right. Ramona Stack.
Go ahead,
And
Ramon.
Jeff Stack.
So actually, that was one of the things that we were going to do tonight, was officially appoint Brett, because that's what it says you're supposed to do for a committee. Or maybe just for the meeting committee, but anyway, it is required. I'm looking for the number of the bylaw.
Okay, Jeff.
Well, I just want to point out that I got 3 more emails since this meeting started. WordPress, Bud, and HubSpot. The only one I looked at was WordPress, and I want to make a point that's kind of an example of where we don't want to go in too big a hurry. It says, "Hi Green Party, you're working hard to build your site, so why not turn it into a source of income?" We got some national Green Party rules about income and donations, and this says choosing to build your site into a business, blah blah blah. We aren't in the business of having a business. We may want to have merchandise and donations, but um, I'm concerned about where we're going too fast. I think we need proposals from the media committee for us to um, discuss and agree and amend upon. And I didn't want us to be dropping Nation Builder without a thorough evaluation of what we've got and what we haven't done with what we have that we're paying for. There's an investment in it. It seems when I quit being active in the National Green Party a couple of years ago that that was the consensus of where it was going. I don't know if that's still the primary. You know, I've seen in the Green Party and the National Green Party being the original member of the Finance Committee starting in 2003, so that's you know, 13, 14 years. I've seen the National Party blow through money with 3 different platforms. They've ended up with Nation Builder. The idea was that there would be state chapters and it would all be able to be unified at some time when necessary, when we're discovered as doing well. And I don't think we should go off and homespun build different tools that are reliable on whoever built them. We should have something that's a standard off-the-shelf, robust platform and make use of it. So I hope part of what Brett and Candace and the media committee are doing is looking through Nation Builder and putting it to work. And I don't know if we're using it or not. I've never gone to it.
Aaron?
I've seen in the past, every time you get a new bookkeeper, there's a new bookkeeping system and there's no continuity. And that's against the number one theorem of how you keep books, is on a consistent, reliable basis. Media might be a little different, but I just share that concern, and I want people to come up with better ideas and prove why they're better than what we got.
Brett Stack.
Yes. I got Baron on the stack and then Brett. Go ahead, Baron.
To clarify, the emails that you're receiving from, I think, WordPress are just promotional. Um, they're just WordPress as an organized, or as the company they are. They're just telling you, oh, you can make money with your website this way, but we don't need to follow that. Those are just their advertisements.
Right.
We don't need to follow any of what they're doing. WordPress itself, I believe if we apply our own like custom domain name, it doesn't really cost much, and it's not like we're not selling anything. We're just running our own website. You don't need to use the amen thing or the word ads or um, whatever they're promoting is just their advertising.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, but did I have Brett on the stack?
Brett Stack, yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking at the 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 Google account right now, and it looks like there's an import notification um, that are up in the top thing. So so what I'm doing is I'm trying to capture the contacts that we have in Nation Builder right now. So at least we have kind of a backup of it, and it's something that I can use in the development of as an alternative to the content relationship or the customer relationship management portion of the Nation Builder site. Nation Builder is, in my opinion, not a very good solution, and there are a few reasons why. It tries to be a customer relationship management system, and it doesn't do a very good job. It tries to be a web uh, design system, and it doesn't do a very good job at that. And as far as collecting donations, that's something that WordPress can do as well. And the great thing about WordPress is that it's open source. Um, a little bit of background about me. So I worked on the IT committee for the California state, and we had a similar discussion. We have a Nation Builder site, and then we also have a hosted Drupal site, and we were looking at different options to migrate either both, hopefully both of those sites, or combine them in one way or another, just to reduce our overhead. And I think you guys can really reduce your overhead a lot by switching to WordPress. And we can all get custom email addresses, with our domain, with the domain name, so that when people are emailing us regarding business, they're using, or not business, regarding the party business, then they know you have that domain name that's specific to that, and you can create a signature that's specific to that. And so I'm kind of learning about HubSpot. I'm trying to see if we can use it in the same way that we're using Nation Builder right now. So there are some messages from that. And Barry is absolutely right. There's because you're using a free product, you have to tolerate with them trying to sell you stuff. And I was looking at the WordPress hosting, which is, I think, all we need. That's why I was kind of curious about whether we can get that charge refunded, because WordPress will host our domain free for a year, and then it's just a hosting charge. I forget what it was. Sylvia, do you remember? Do you have that handy? I forget what it was for just the WordPress. But it was like, I think it was like $90 a year, $96 a year or something. It worked out to be, and I think you guys are paying closer to, what was it, 200 or 150?
Yes, it was around. It was a pretty high amount.
Right. So we could save some money on that, and we can, have a little bit more powerful system, and a lot of this stuff is geared towards sales, but we have to kind of translate that into our mind of saying donations, because they don't have software that's geared specifically for organizations like ours, um, that are free.
Ramona
Why don't we
Stack,
just, why don't we put this on the table and think about it over the next couple of months? Go ahead, Ramon.
yeah, that was gonna be my first suggestion, is that this is gonna take some discussion and let's do it at a time. But back to the appointment of standing committees, of which media and public relations is one. The chair is supposed to be appointed by us as the coordinating committee for the state. So can I write in the minutes that we are approving the appointment of both Brett and Candace as co-chairs of the media committee? And that'll take care of that part.
Is there consensus on that? Okay, I don't hear any discussion, so we've agreed to that, Ramona.
Okay, got it in a minute.
Brett Sack.
Thank you. Go ahead, Brett.
And while we're at it, I think we also voted me co-chair of the IT committee, and we have an open position for a co-chair on that.
I'm not sure we need a co-chair with only two of you at this point.
Yeah, well, it'd be good for me to have a backup as well. I mean, these are just kind of blanks we can fill in as time goes on.
Right, okay. Okay, are we up to the point of scheduling the next meeting? And I wanted to clarify something. I saw something about, Brett, one of the things that you sent out, talked about a meeting every 2 weeks. Um, that has not been our practice. It's been twice a month. And actually, for a while there, it was only once a month.
Barrington?
Go ahead, Brian.
I believe this twice a month meeting was for the media committee, not necessarily the coordinating committee.
Well,
Or
I'm
was it
talking about the coordinating committee meeting. We decided we're meeting twice this month,
Oh,
the 4th
okay.
and the 18th. Um, so we have another meeting coming up in 2 weeks, but then probably a 3-week break in getting through March. So thankfully, we just already scheduled our next meeting for the 18th, same time, same station.
Okay.
Brett Sack.
Go ahead, Brett.
So yeah, we can move these around. Yeah, I wasn't sure how often it meets. I can switch it to once a month, um, and it's good to have, I think, a regular time, that kind of works with everyone's schedules, and then as needed, if there's a holiday or somebody's needs, or it seems like a lot of people can't make it, then we can always move them around. But in terms of March, was there do you guys have any days lined up yet, in terms of what you'd like going forward? Just once a month going forward after the 18th, So do you want to go for the March 18th?
Well, I don't know. Jeff,
No,
you're
we
the
were
one who
doing,
wanted it. Go ahead, Bob.
we were doing it not based on the day of the month, but on the day of the week. So we were going for Mondays because we wanted to make sure Darren could come. We're talking about the coordinating committee meetings, which are once or
Right.
twice a month. We need to find a
Right.
date after the 18th. We could wait until the 18th and decide when we're going to meet regularly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar now, and 4th of March would be just 2 weeks later after the 18th. Yeah, why not wait till the 18th and decide then about our next meeting?
Yeah.
If that's okay, Brett. Actually, we've been setting each meeting at the previous meeting, so at least we were 2 meetings ahead at this point. But and we don't have a March schedule yet. We do try to wrap up in an hour, by the way, and it's now 10 after 8. Does anyone else have anything that needs to be brought up at this point? Go ahead, Ben.
The 18th works fine for me for next meeting. So, yeah. Also, Brett, I believe it would be helpful to come up or with maybe brief written explanation of what you plan, so people understand what you're doing. I mean, yeah, just a suggestion.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. I plan to put together a proposal, coming from both media and IT, and then present it to the coordinating committee. Yes.
Yeah, because at first I can understand that it might get a bit confusing for people who don't really know what you're doing.
Right.
I mean, I feel like I understand it pretty well, but yeah, others might not. So, yeah.
Word.
Okay. Well, thank you, Brett. And thank you for that video on Saturday. So, are we done for now tonight?
Yeah. So the 18th at 7 o'clock, right?
18th at 7 o'clock, 2 weeks from tonight.
All right.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Have a good night.